Hey guys, Miami Gunner here. I'm doing a little unboxing. The box is like a full-size rifle box, so I just took it out already. But as you can see by the flag catch and the little sticker thing here, just getting rid of that because it has my serial number. Might still catch it on the video, but not gonna make it that easy for you guys. So this is my NAC 9. It's the cheapest AK you can buy on the market. Cheaper than a 22, cheaper than a regular AK, cheaper than anything. It was like $450, and I believe I didn't pay tax because it was out of state. So again, way less than 500 bucks out the door, picked up. So pretty sweet build. The main reason why I ordered this is because I'm getting the Bizon kit with which is the helical mag, but that's not coming for a month. And I make custom mags, so I had to spice this build up a little bit. As you can see, while I was at the FFL, I already took this apart because I already knew, like, this I'm gonna use it for my Glock, so this is gonna go on the Glock, not for the AK. So if you have one of these NAC 9s and you're cool with the funky Glock mag looking like this, if you're fine with that, then kudos to you. But me personally, I like aesthetically pleasing guns, and to me it's just not aesthetically pleasing to have a Glock magwell or a Glock magazine. The angle, everything just looks off. So I'm definitely gonna go a little bit crazy on this build. It's nothing that hasn't been done before, so nothing new, but I am going to record everything I do to this thing. As you can see right now, it is bone stock. The muzzle brake, it has no muzzle brake. It's just a 1/2x28 thread. You don't see that stuff online, so I just wanted to make a note of that if anyone is buying one of these and wants to know those little details. Again, this is a NAC 9 and 9mm. This is the Glock magazine one. They also have the Draco S9, I believe, which is the Scorpion magazine one. So this is not that one. So yep, this is the NAC 9. Like I told you guys, I am getting the helical 69 round mag for this. I didn't want to go for the Palmetto or the KUSA 9 because it was double the price of this one. So again, why buy a gun for twice as much as I can buy this one? And from what I've seen, they run okay. So I decided to give this NAC 9 a try. I'm obviously going to do some shooting videos soon. I already don't like that the charging handle, like the bolt, looks like it's open, even though it's closed. Because as you can see there, it's definitely closed, but it definitely looks like the bolt is open by how far back. I would expect this to sit up here like a regular AK. So that already is pissing me off. So we might have to change that. But all right, so one thing, I might even do it on the video that I want to do. If you look back here, this has some flat sides, so I'm going to put a wrench on that. I'm going to tell you what size wrench it is in a few minutes. I'll figure that out off camera so you guys don't have to watch the boring stuff. I'm going to try to take that out. Now I do have a ZPAP 92, the pistol AK, basically a Draco, I guess. That one I took off the rear pick rail because I did an underfolder on that one because it's an SBR. This one's not going to be an SBR, so I'm going to try to take this off and see if I can use that pick rail that came off my Zastava so I could later get a brace for this one. This one's just going to be a brace build, maybe something cheap, so we'll see. For the handguard, I am going to go for an AMD 65, AMD 63, I'm not even sure which one it is, but whatever. I'm going to go with one of those handguards. I just think they look awesome. For the top, I'm not sure exactly what the handguard is going to be. It might just be a cheese grater, but it's definitely going to be one of those cool mp5 charging handles. So it's going to, the charging handle is going to stick out of here, and you're going to be able to rack it back and lock it like an mp5 and then slap it down. For the charging handle, I have a donor here. This is SKS piston. I think it's gonna look really cool sticking out of here, and that's gonna be your charging handle. I could also put it on this side and do it like a galil. So you charge on this side and just cut this thing clean off. But I don't know, I'm thinking the mp5 style is gonna be really cool. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a little video on that. KUSA, I believe, gives you that option, but they copied it off to make them on Instagram. He doesn't make them anymore, but he was the one, as far as I know, that invented that, and they literally just copied it from him. I mean, it is what it is. Like they say, copying is the biggest form of flattery. So, you know, I guess to him it's cool that a big ass company like that copied your design. But, and then again, I'm just gonna copy him, but at least, you know, I'm giving him credit and not like KUSA that just, you know, released a new product. By the way, the creator is Bad Element Labs. He was definitely my inspiration to start welding mags and start doing cool stuff with guns. So shout out to him. And you've probably seen some of his stuff, you know, running around the interwebs, because if you look up, you know, extended magazines and stuff, he always shows up. So yeah, so he also, like I said, this what I'm doing here is nothing new. He had done this before. He would do Sten 9mm magazines, and he would do like an AK magwell. And since, well, from what I can tell right now, since I shoved it in there, it opened it up a little too much, so it's not gonna fit in there. But you get the basic concept. If I show you one of these shorties, it will sit a regular AK mag, but the mag catch is cut off. They do replace, you can replace it, but this is like punched, so you'd have to drill that out and replace it. I honestly do not want to go through the hassle, but as you see, you can't really action it all at all. So what I'm probably gonna do is weld something on here just so I can pull it with my hand. I'm still not sure what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be something funky. This is gonna be completely a very Mad Maxy build. It's just gonna be funkalicious. So let me get something cool so we can latch onto it here. So AK mag is not sitting for some reason, but it is an AK mag, as you can see here. So the basic idea is that you're gonna have a AK magwell up top. It's gonna feed from the Sten mag. You're gonna load the Sten mag, but it's gonna clip into the gun using this AK magwell. Obviously, this is just like a proof of concept. This isn't even welded or anything. I have to weld it first, figure out all the angles compared to the Glock, how the Glock mag feeds, all of that. Then weld it, and then again, it's still a proof of concept until you shoot it and you see if it actually works. And again, they had them running already, so I know it does work. I remember he would use Sten mags, he would use PPS 43 mags and PPSH mags. They would all run 9mm and they would run awesome. Another cool thing he did, and I'll see if I do, but again, I just had a lot of projects. He also had one of these. If you see, this one is one I had modified to fit a Browning high power. So this one is in flex for high power, and unfortunately it's still in the beta mode. Stuff like this, like people don't realize that this takes like just research and development, you can call it, takes just hours and hours and hours. So I'm gonna have to take all of that apart, redo it again. So again, when you have a final product, sometimes people don't realize how many hours it took you just to get to that, you know, point. So as you guys know, I like to go on little tangents, but yeah, the basic concept of the build is gonna be the AK magwell with the funky straight Sten mag. And yeah, the Sten mag looks funky because it's a straight mag, but honestly, I think it looks way better than, you know, this Glock thing. So tell me what you think in the comments. Would you just keep it as a Glock mag, or would you go Sten? And the coolest thing about the Sten mag, Sten extendos. This one should hold like 60 rounds, give or take. The Uzi extendo I did 225 round mags and they held 52. You do get a little bit more space since you only have one follower and 2 mags, but you do always lose space because you have more spring. So, but yeah, this should be, you know, this is a restricted one, but once I unrestrict it, take out the spacers, the brass spacers, I guess you would call them, it'll be a 32 round mag, 32 round Sten mag. They also have the sight holes welded in. I have some that don't have the sight holes welded in. They're pretty cool, but obviously I'm not gonna weld those up, so I'm gonna use this rough one. And again, I'm gonna weld something cool on here. I'm gonna do the mp5 charging handle, and I'm gonna do a pretty cool muzzle brake. The Bison kit I ordered comes with a handguard, it comes with a helical magazine, and it comes with a muzzle brake. But again, you know, I do custom stuff, so I just wanted to go crazy on the build myself. I'm most likely gonna do a crazy, you know, Mad Max Cerakote on it when I'm done. And then whenever the Bison kit does come here, then, you know, I'll just change the handguard and put on the stuff, and I guess I'll have 2 different attires for the NAC 9. Maybe I'll even go crazy and just buy a second NAC 9 later. That's the only bad part about this. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. This is basically it. Again, I'm gonna try out the Picatinny, and I'll keep you guys posted on that. If I do get it figured out, I'll add it to this video. If not, I'll have it, if it takes, you know, some tinkering, then I'll have it most likely on the next video when I give you guys updates on the build. So again, let me know your thoughts. Would you just kept it Glock 32, or would you go through all the trouble to have a Sten mag, which is actually even longer, so it's going to be less compact? Would you go through all the trouble, or would you just keep it stock? And let me know if there's any other mods that you guys would want to see on this. Again, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay armed. One quick thing I wanted to add, I'm here test fitting the AK mag stuff. By the way, this is very hard to put on, so if you do take this apart, I got some tips for you guys. So basically how this goes is this Glock magwell goes to this AK magwell, and then all you do is press in the mag release, and this thing is going to snap in or out. So right now I'm snapping it in, so it's in place. So again, make sure it's seated. Should look flat like that. All right, and obviously this slip is going to go into that slot. And now, like I told you guys before, they cut this off, so you can't be taking this on and off. I don't know why I did that, but it was super hard to take it off before. I got one little trick. Don't mind the Cosmoline hair-filled screwdriver, but all you do is slip a little screwdriver in between the spring and here, and there you can easily pry the mag catch, release, whatever. But it has to be the weirdest angle ever. So I'm gonna pry this. Okay, so the Glock magwell was moving, so we'll stop him. There you go. So right there, it's seated. You see it in there? And again, now the backwards. If you're just trying to take it off, all you're gonna do is come with your flathead. You're gonna stick it in between the spring and the catch. You're gonna go up, and you're simply gonna pry up. And again, like halfway, it's gonna be like stuck. Just let go of the mag release and just wiggle it out, and you should be good. And again, then you see right there, basically caught it by itself. Has to push the mag release and it'll come apart. So yeah, just one little tip to take this apart if you're gonna be doing the Bison kit, or if you're just gonna be doing something cool like I am with the mags. So that's that. I'm gonna show you guys with the Glock magwell. This is insanely loose. Look how much wiggle room there is. Like, that always gonna affect your feeding. So I don't know. I've seen a few videos of people shooting these, and that doesn't seem that bad, but from looking at this, it looks pretty damn bad. So not sure how this is gonna work, but stay tuned. I might have to do some shooting with this magwell to see if the Glock magwell actually works with Glock mags. But again, I'm glad I'm doing my own mags, because yeah, that is not acceptable. Brand new gun. Okay. So this is just to show how hideous this thing looks with that Glock mag. Just absolutely hideous. Like, I don't know how people think that this is cool. I should put a Chris Vector mag. It'll probably look even stupider, one of those 40s. But again, yeah, to me this is ridiculous and ugly. So there's no way I'm using this gun like this at all. By the way, it shakes like crazy too. So yeah, this is the little knack 9. All right, so I removed the rear sling perch, whatever you want to call it, and I have the Zastor here, and unfortunately it absolutely does not line up. You can see how far the screw is, and it definitely goes like this to the bottom. But even if you would try, well, it's not gonna sit at the top. But again, it's not gonna happen. I could shave this off, but then there's no way to center this, so your brace is not gonna be stable, so I don't want to do that. Another thing is I could get it welded on to the rear, but I think I'm just gonna go for a bone steel brace. I think it'll look cool with the build. So, but just in case you were wondering, it doesn't work.
Just a little teaser of what's coming. You can see the mp5 charging handle taking shape, and that's kind of the location of the mag. So stay tuned for this build, guys, and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.